Okay, so Jim Lincoln wanted to know how I edit model rail radio. I have a text file that I put up here. I'm going to start with the Dave Barraza one from 2 weeks ago because I've got to edit that. Bring it in. So I've already run this through Levelator, which is this program here. So the levels are already all up. This is a mono recording of the show. And what we want to do is find the beginning. So there's some discussion.
Let's get the show started.
There's some discussion here.
Welcome to Model Rail.
Let's hope I pre-recorded the intro. I might not have. I then put the speed up to about 2.
Welcome to Model Rail Radio. I'm Tom Buckley, and this is being recorded live on Skype, April 4th, 2020. Model Rail Radio is the internet's only live recorded radio show where the topic is the hobby of model rail riding.
Okay, so this is the intro. Even though the intro is coming in a little hot, we're going to have to just deal with it. Okay. So the next thing I do is you can use these tools to get to these. So around here somewhere.
Here to, the standard Australian offerings and, what was...
So what we're trying to do here is find the most breathy part. There'll be method to this madness. Let me show you. So this is a breathy part.
The whole need.
Someone was clearly eating potato chips on this model rail radio. But this is the most, well actually this looks pretty breathy.
Forward. Do you get it?
So that's pretty breathy. So what I do here, and this is with Audacity, is, where is it? Noise reduction. Get noise profile, and then noise reduction. Okay. So what that does is it takes the frequencies of that breathiness, and it removes the breathiness frequencies through the entire recording. Now I do model rail radio section by section. Each section is going to have a slightly different breathiness because it's based not always on me, sometimes on one of the participants' general level of breathiness. So anyway, that has removed that. However, there are other bits of breathy around here. They all seem pretty good. Okay, so here's the real secret sauce. I then go to truncate silence. And I used to do 0.7, I now do 0.5. And if you look at the length here, this will shrink. And what you're doing here is every pause, every thought, everything like that, reduction. Makes it a slightly more kind of clip. Okay, so we lost, about a minute's worth of white space, a minute out of 30. So let's start the editing process. And I usually zoom in a little bit, and we just let it roll.
Welcome to Model Rail Radio. I'm Tom Buckley, and this is being recorded live on Skype, April 4th, 2020. Model Rail Radio is the internet's only live recorded radio show where the topic is the hobby of model rail riding. So, we're going to be releasing them weekly, but we're certainly recording them weekly. This is, I think, the third lockdown show that we're recording, and yes, the need seems to be very great in the community to do as much live stuff as possible, so I'd like to welcome on Dave Barraza. Dave, have you called into any of those lockdown shows so far? I'm not sure. Have I called in what?
So Dave's audio is just all over the place, which is kind of problematic because you've got to deal with...
Have you called into any of the lockdown shows so far? I'm not sure.
Have I called in what?
To any of the lockdown shows so far?
No.
To any of the lockdown shows? Live stuff as possible, so I'd like to welcome on Dave Barraza. Dave, have you called into any of the lockdown shows?
Have I called in what?
To any of the lockdown shows?
So...
Lockdown shows?
To any of the lockdown shows.
The lockdown...
So you can see the t in 2 there. So let's see how this edit goes.
Have you called in to any of the lockdown shows so far?
No.
Okay, Mike O'Downey, I'm going to have to mute you. That was unbelievably loud.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Cough into your elbow, dude.
Well, okay, let's just reset this whole thing. Let's take some deep breaths here. Let's get zen. Okay. Welcome to Model Rail Radio.
You see, this is what you learn through doing this thing. That whole thing was just a train wreck. And I established that recording it live. I knew we had all kinds of sneezing, coughing, what have you. Let's do this whole thing again. This is a redo, which you need to work out when you do live. Anyway, let's continue.
Welcome to Model Rail Radio. I'm Tom Buckley, and this is being recorded live on Skype, April 4th, 2020. Model Rail Radio is the internet's only live recorded radio show where the topic is the hobby of model rail riding. We are continuing on with this notion that model rail radio is a critical service, a most important service through this time of lockdown. And yes, Nick, it can only be the one and only Dave Barraza. Dave, what's your view? Do you feel through the period of the new normal? Absolutely. Very good, 100%. Very good. So, are you considered a critical service in what you do, or are you on lockdown currently? What's your current status and what does it mean for the hobby in your part of the world? Yes and yes. Because my company supplies the rail industry, we are classified as essential. And we're all...
So this is an so this we will cut. You can probably cut to here. Let's see.
And we're all working as essential. We're all working from home.
There we go.
We're all working from home, which for me is not a change at all, since I'm a work from home employee to begin with. So I have been assisting...
This breath so. Just cut that.
To begin with, I have been assisting others.
You see?
I have been assisting others in all the subtle nuances of actually remote working. Number one, be the squeaky wheel, otherwise nobody's going to know you're there. Yes. Yeah, it's interesting actually. The only thing that's really changed for me is I'm now drinking full strength coffee. I am, of course, I'm working from home. But yeah, it is really interesting. I seem to be working about an hour and a half more a day, which kind of aligns with some kind of commute time plus.
I don't need to say this, right? I need to be putting this out.
Coffee, and of course I'm working from home. But yeah, it is really interesting. I mean, I seem to be literally just waking up in the morning and seeing what's happened. So, yeah, interesting times. Literally just wait. Interesting.
Okay.
Interesting times.
Let's see what that comes out as. I think I'm going to kill this editing video at this point because I think I've shown enough. But anyway.
Others in all the subtle nuances of actually remote working. Number one, be the squeaky wheel, otherwise nobody's going to know you're there. Yes. Yeah, it's interesting actually. The only thing that's really changed for me is I'm now drinking full strength coffee. I am, of course, I'm working from home. It's interesting times. But I have actually utilised this time to organise a bunch of stuff. And I think that seems to be the case with a lot of people. They're just looking for like mindless stuff to do. And organising things just seems to be the way that it's going down. In terms of your particular passion, I mean, let's move relays to one side. Let's move your other, tinny model rail related interests. In terms of your lab specifically, are you setting yourself any goals through the lockdown? Anything changing? Yeah. There's a lot of projects that have been...
So this whole, again, this is another example.
Yeah. There's a lot.
Are you setting yourself any goals through the lockdown? Anything changing? There's a lot of projects that I've been putting off that have been brought to the forefront. And one thing that I am doing every day is changing out plastic couplers for metal, checking wheel sets, and adding resistors to all my cars so that they'll trigger the signal system. This is something that I...
See, this is a little...
This is something that
This is like a... This is like a mouth clearing noise. You can get rid of that easy.
This is something that I didn't think I would have completed any time in the foreseeable future. But now, there's these large chunks of time where Joanna and I are watching something on Netflix.
So sometimes these are serially an issue, and you just have to go through and fix them.
Joanna and I are watching something on Netflix or Hulu, etc. And adding resistors is a great little piece of work I have to be doing while engaged with, TV or something like that.
So this is a tiny one. Normally I'd just leave that, but...
While engaged with, TV or something like that. I've been building models, I've been turning portions of the layout upside down so I could get to the switch points and mount machines underneath and get those powered up. So I'm kind of working extended.
Lip smacks are another thing. Hate the lip smacks. That's not even words. Okay.
Get those powered up. So I'm kind of working extending the signal system, something I've been waiting to do until at least May. Because it certainly appears that the open operational event for Long Island, which is going to take place in about a month, is certainly in danger of being cancelled at this point. Yeah, I think the delta between the official line and the...
at this point.
The delta between the official line and the practical reality is always interesting, but yeah, certainly we're following the concept here that will probably be...
I have all kinds of speech impediments too.
But yeah, certainly we're following the concept here that will probably be locked down until well into the summer, and even though the government may be slow to say that, because obviously writing in shoes, the notion that this thing will be done anytime soon just doesn't seem to be the case, so... You're pretty close to New York City.
How?
This is a re-thing for me. So, I think I say the word how, but then I realize I don't need to say the word how.
So,
Yeah.
You're pretty close to New York City, right?
We're 70 miles out.
Again, I need it.
Pretty close to...
Pretty close to New York City, right? We're 70 miles out, so that's super close. Okay. And as remote workers, I think the last time I was in the 5 boroughs, it was probably before Springfield. So sometime in mid-January. Well, I think I could probably release publicly, and I'm really... It's not that I'm embarrassed to say this, I'm more disappointed to say this, but I'm not disappointed in you, Dave Professor, because you were one of the 2 entries in our lab design contest, and quite frankly, this is probably the highest dollar prize offering we've ever offered in Model Rail Radio. And I'm still trying to kind of work out why so few people... I think the shelf layout design is probably a no-brainer, the room layout design, I think probably takes a little bit more time. But just the weathering from our friends at alone, I think is like a reasonable... I just can't believe that we didn't get 50 entries for this thing. But we only got 2, and I haven't had the opportunity of actually speaking with Ron Class, but I'm pretty sure if you're not the winner, you're going to get some serious prizes anyway. So I wanted to thank you very much for entering the contest. And for the rest of the listenership, I want to say, what's up, dudes? I mean, seriously, this is like really, really... I do appreciate, look, global pandemic. There are other things that people can be worrying about, but yeah, this
obviously the creaky chair stuff as well. Not saying anything about those two, but just the weathering of Ralph Renzetti alone.
I'm going to stop the recorder. I think I've shown enough.